Brussels sprouts. We've seasoned them with, oh God, a little bit of everything. Onion powder, garlic powder, some red pepper flakes, a little bit of sea salt. You just roll them around with some olive oil, put them in a pan, put them in the oven, and let them roast. There you go. Hey, it's Lady C, and I'm in the place to be at home. My husband and I, tonight, we're just chilling, watching TV, watching Turner Classic Movies. You know, the old ones. We love our cowboy movies, chilling. But we decided to have some Brussels sprouts, which I showed you guys in the beginning how I prepared those. Basically roasting those, season them all up, put a little bit of olive oil in them, and put them in the oven on 400 so they can roast real good. Then we've got the porterhouse in the house, and we just season him up a little bit with some black pepper, some sea salt. I know, well, if you haven't discovered sea salt, it's really good. You know, I think it's a little better for you than regular salt. Sometimes you just gotta have a little salt. So we use sea salt. Use sea salt. I put some pepper on it. I'm gonna use a little bit of onion powder. I've already seasoned the other side before I started taping. So just so y'all know, I do season both sides. I use a little bit of my Miss Dash. This is the original blend, salt-free. So I use that. We're gonna use a lot of that. I love Mrs. Dash. She probably loves me also. And my good old faithful garlic powder. I'll season that up. And now you're good to go. Just let it sit for a bit. I'm gonna let it sit in the seasoning for a while. Cook it in some butter and garlic on high heat, and I'll let you guys see how that comes out. Brussels sprouts going roasting in the oven. We're gonna have our steak cooking and our butter and garlic in. We're gonna also do some salmon. I'll show you all how we prepare that. Ooh, y'all, our Brussels sprouts are done. And yes, they are dark. That is how they're supposed to come out, nice and roasted with all our good seasonings on them. That is roasted Brussels sprouts. And me and my husband make them all the time. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Lady C in the house tonight. We're cooking up some stuff. So you saw our roasted Brussels sprouts. They came out just right. Woo, they look so good. Ready to eat. Now we've got our salmon. Now what we do with salmon, my husband and I, we normally buy a whole piece. We buy about a pound, about this long, maybe this long. And then what we do, we usually cut it up, because it's usually maybe just us, so you don't want to eat the whole thing at one time. So we'll cut it up. We have some that we put in the freezer for another meal, and then we take, you know, whatever we're going to cook now, and we eat that. So now I've got 3 pieces of my 1 pound salmon cut up, and I'm going to take it, and I always have a problem with this sea salt, you guys, so bear with me. I told y'all I'm not coordinated, right? Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of sea salt, because you don't want it to be too salty. So you're going to put a little bit of sea salt, grind it on there or pour it on there, whatever you got. Also, you guys know this has been cut, rinsed, you know, all that good stuff. So we put sea salt on it. We're also going to put some black pepper. I'm going to grind my black pepper on there. We have made a sauce, and I don't know whether you guys can kind of see. And the sauce is made up of, we've got red pepper flakes in our sauce. We've got regular plain old mustard in our sauce. A little bit of Dijon mustard to give it a little kick. Brown sugar. And a little bit of olive oil. And that's what our sauce is made up of. Now you're gonna take your sauce, make sure it's mixed well, real good. I also put a little bit of garlic in here too, crushed garlic. And I'm gonna take the sauce and you're gonna lather that all over the top of your salmon. So, you're gonna evenly distribute it. You can make more, less, however, to your liking. It gives it such a good flavor. You do not need to lather the other side. And there you go. Let me show you what that ends up looking like. Okay? So you got your good mustard brown sugar sauce over top of your salmon. And then my husband usually takes it and, oh, I'm sorry. Forgot one item that we usually put to give it a good coating. Give it that crunch. Take a little bit of paprika and put that on your salmon also. That's what it should look like. Okay? Oh, he's gonna cook it on top of the stove with some olive oil and get it real good and sauteed. So I will show you all what it looks like once it comes out. We're getting our pan ready so we can saute, or basically, so we can sear our porterhouse before we put it in the oven. Keep all the good juices and stuff in before you put it in the oven to cook. So we've taken and we got the heat up, medium high, and we put some grapeseed oil in here to cook it on.
Like the grapeseed oil.
You hear that? It's searing your steak on the side. So start sticking it on searing. Once it's seared, then we stick it in the oven. We put the oven probably on 400 so it can cook quickly. Okay, we're searing. We got lines, baby. Oh, then it looks like it. Then we're gonna stick it in the oven at 400 and just let it go. Oh, we got your steak. It's been seared and cooked off in the oven at 400 degrees. You got your garlic butter sauce on top. Oh, it's about to be good. I got my brown sugar and mustard salmon. I got my roasted Brussels sprouts. And I got my steak with garlic and butter. Oh, yes. That is what it is about. We're about to throw down now. Hey, y'all. It's Lady C. It's Saturday dinner tonight. That's something good. Okay, now we're gonna try these roasted Brussels sprouts. I want y'all to look at that. Now, it's brown because it's nice and brown. You want to get it nice and brown like that. Roast your veggies. With all that seasoning on it. That's something to be good. Just like a tiny cabbage. Thank you. My husband is a sweetie. Because I don't know what I did with mine. I had a full napkin. Lord knows. We won't even worry about it. Now, I did put a little bit of Worcestershire sauce to the side of my steak. I like the flavor of the steak without it, but I just put a little bit to try. Good. Steak is good and tender. We seared it on the stove for a few minutes, and then we stuck it in the oven on 400. And I'm telling y'all, that's a tender steak. Okay, let's try our salmon. I had seen this recipe somewhere where the person used brown sugar and mustard. Or I can't remember if it was just mustard or we changed it up a little bit. It gives the salmon just a little bit of flavor. Where's your steak? Mm-hmm. Mm. Roasted Brussels sprout. Mm. I could eat the roasted Brussels sprout just by themselves. They're so good. Tender. Mm. We have bought some fresh Brussels sprouts from the Asian market. As you can tell, we go there often. And I'm telling you, they never disappoint. You get them fresh. I really don't like to buy them like frozen or in the bag. The fresh, to me, every time we get it is the best. They come, you know, if you cook them right, you can't miss it. Some people, we have boiled them, kind of boiled them with like chicken broth, and they come out more like a cabbage. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But roasting them with a little bit of red pepper flake, it gives a little bit of kick. It's good. Mm. Salmon's so flaky. Get it to stay on the floor. Mm. Mm-hmm. Remember tomorrow night, the big game. Go and throw down. And you know it's already a win, but we have to watch. Yes, yes, the purple and black is back. Time for the season to start. I never liked football. I used to watch it. But my husband changed all that. I mean, I was a Phillies fan because I'm from Delaware. And you know, most people from Delaware like Phillies, so I was a Phillies fan. And I still am. That's the only other team that I watch. I mean, I watch other games, but that's the only other team that I might pull for. Excuse me. Well, now you all have seen what we do with our Saturday night. We make a little meal for ourselves. You know, it wasn't anything that was too hard. Something you can throw together. Make sure you go in the fridge. You can find a veggie, a protein. Season it up real good and eat well. I'm gonna call it a night. It looks like they got a Stephen King marathon on AMC. We already watched, what was the first one we're in?
Pet Sematary.
We already watched Pet Sematary. Now they got Christine going on. So, we're going to watch that. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Don't forget to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Talk to you all later. Be safe, happy, and healthy. Love y'all. Good night.